Hey guys, so for this video I'll be doing my collection video for the things that I have from 21. It's not a lot, so the main thing that I'm going to do here is kind of show what they all look like and then talk about each era or just some commentary about 21. Obviously they have disbanded now, and it's really sad for me because they're one of those groups that I was able to follow since the very beginning, and it's just really sad for me to, think that they're not going to release music anymore. Who knows in the future, but at the moment they all went separate ways. So let's get started. So the first thing that I have is their first mini album. It's just called the first mini album, and what I love about this one is that it includes Lollipop, which is their collab pre-debut song with Big Bang. They are the female version of Big Bang, and I'm just glad that the song got featured in the album, especially the debut release. And obviously we have the singles I Don't Care and Fire, but every song in here could have deserves a music video. It's just utter perfection in my opinion. But the packaging, it isn't that great. Again, I don't have the disc here because actually 21 is one of those very few groups that I can just listen to every single album from like start to finish, and I can listen to the whole album. So let's see what the photo book looks like. It's very just basic, but it has some cool photos, and as you can see, they're not trying hard to be sexy or cute, but more of that fierceness. And I don't know, at the time it was very different, and a lot of groups started being inspired by 21 style, because at the time they were completely different. So they did set a trend in K-pop, and yes, so the photos are really cute, and I love this mini album so much. Obviously the biggest hit in this mini album is I Don't Care, and yeah, so this is a great release. And then moving on to their first full-length album, To Anyone, and this is actually my favorite album from 21, and obviously every single song in here deserves a music video, but this has the music videos for Can't Nobody Go Away, Clap Your Hands, Hurts or Slow, It Hurts or Slow, You and I, Kiss, and Try to Follow Me. So this is just filled and packed with hits. And again, I don't have the disc here because I listen to it a lot. And I love this era for 21. So here we have most of these pictures are from like their music video for Can't Nobody. And one of the great things about this packaging is that the members actually, the sub-members' handwriting. So they wrote the lyrics, and here's we have Minji. And actually you can, these are like postcards, so you can actually take them out, but I don't want to do that. And this also has a photo card, but I actually lost mine, unfortunately. But I miss this era so much. I remember that when they were releasing the music videos, they were like destroying the charts every time they came out. Like Backseat Chum, and then Go Away, Can't Nobody. But this is I don't know, this is like my favorite album from 21. It has a very K-pop feel to it. That K-pop YG sounding feel. I don't know how you would describe it, but really good album. Recommend listening to it. And then 21's second mini album, it doesn't really have a name, And for this one, we got every song in here got a music video, except for Don't Stop the Music, who was kind of like a CF. Well, it was a CF song, but they like rearranged it. Obviously, it was probably an original song, but the music video for it is a commercial. And then every single song here got a music video, so YG did an amazing job with this. Again, I don't have the disc here because I listen to it often. And here for this, you don't really get photos of the members. It's just cartoon versions of them. And this is for the music video for Hate You. And so I like it, but I don't like that it's their postcards. I don't like it. I would have preferred a booklet with the pictures, but because these start to bend even if you don't do anything, and if you drop this, like, they can all fall out. So that's Dara, Boom, Minji, and CL. And this mini album, it's for every single album. Fantastic. It doesn't have any filler songs. Every song is amazing, and they just did an amazing job with this release. And this is their peak in their careers, because they have their biggest hit, which is I Am the Best. And yeah, so 21 just went legendary with this release. And I really like that YG was giving them music videos for like every month. He was like giving them a music video. So it's just upsetting that after this they kind of went off the rail. This is kind of where I do kind of like commentary, because I don't understand why YG did not release something physically. A year after, we only got a single, which was I Love You, and then they promoted for some time in Japan, but they just kind of disappeared, which is really annoying, because when they have on the best, charting or getting airplay in other countries outside of Asia, I find it ridiculous for them not to either explore the European or American market, because they did record an English album with will.i.am, which is now went down the drain. But yeah, so this was kind of like their peak, and then they disappeared. We got I Love You, and then we got the other two love songs, because I think there was an album that was gonna have just love songs, because we had I Love You, we got Falling in Love, and then when Do You Love Me, and then we got Missing You. Missing You was kind of just breaking that off. Again, there are rumors, and I'm not 100% sure if this was confirmed, but like they had already recorded the album, but it was postponed or canceled. So those songs were pushed back, and then they recorded songs for Crush. So there are a lot of songs that were recorded by 21 that are never going to be released. Unfortunately, they're probably all been given to Blackpink. So we'll have some of those potential 21 hits or songs for Blackpink, but you can't really complain. So then we have Crush. I would say this is not a very K-pop sounding album. It's just very mature, and I think it's their their most mature album ever. And since this is technically their last album, at least they went out with another masterpiece. So for this, we have music videos for Crush, but that's for the Japanese version. But there's music video for the Come Back Home, Happy, and Gotta Be You. Gotta Be You is my favorite song, and this album. And this packaging actually sucks, because it's just a jewel case. But the concept is nice. And then you do actually get a photo card for this, and for this one too, but I actually got this for second price. I got Dara for this, so I think I featured the photo card in my photo card collection, but I got the Dara photo card. So there's two versions. There's a black and pink version, and I got this one. a black one. And yeah, so this is like 21's last album, which is kind of depressing. In terms of my collection for them, I don't know if I'll be getting the concert CDs, but I want their second Japanese album because there's some songs that are not featured in their regular Korean albums. And I guess I will complete my collection for them. It's just really depressing to see how everything went down. And this is kind of, I know, because I even talked about 21 when I did like a reaction to Blackpink, but you know, I've kind of moved on past that because I don't know, I really like Blackpink now. But this is what happens and why I have a lot of like just anger towards YG, because like just 4 releases for all of the years that they were active is just completely ridiculous. We got 2 full years where 21 did not get a physical release in Korea. I don't understand the logic behind that. The only positive thing is that 21, most of their songs did have music videos, so that's something. But I mean, we could have gotten a Boom solo, Minji solo, and in an actual album from CL that has been talked about for like 4 years now, and that's never been released. And I don't know if that will ever be released. But it's just ridiculous that Boom, having just her solo repertoire, she has some of the best she was featured in some of the best selling songs in K-pop. You and I and Don't Cry are 2 of the highest selling K-pop songs of all time, and that's just her alone. And then she features on GD and Top Song, and then the song with You Just Suck and G-Dragon. That's another huge hit. So it's ridiculous that YG never gave her the opportunity to release a solo album on her own. That would have destroyed and made like a huge impact on the K-pop world. Unfortunately, we never got it, and that album was confirmed to be recorded because she did say she had an album prepared. YG just never released it. And as for Minji, obviously we all know the same story, and she doesn't really speak about it directly. YG just never gave her the opportunity to release anything. She was just stuck in a basement, and then Dara is rumored to be releasing a solo album, which I think is a bit ridiculous because out of all the 4, she has the least potential. I actually love Dara a lot. It's like she's my second favorite member, but for her to get a solo album and then CL not actually having one, I find it completely ridiculous. So I think that rumor was just to create some buzz for YG, and I don't know, but I hope that the same story doesn't repeat for Blackpink, because they have now 5 music videos but no physical release. Now they're being sent off to Japan, and it's just really annoying that YG can't promote a girl group well. And a majority of their artists, if they're not Big Bang, they do a terrible job at promoting them. So I hope that things start changing up for Blackpink, because they totally deserve to have a decent discography. And the only really positive thing about YG at the moment is that they're giving them a lot of music videos, but no physical releases. So it's just a lack of material. And Blackpink has been out for almost a year now, and there's still no physical release. So who knows how that Japanese debut is going to turn out. And yeah, so it's just really sad to see how things went down for 21. And yes, so this is if you're curious about any of the artists I collect, I have made videos for each specific group or solo artist. So if you're interested in seeing what I have, you can browse to my channel. I collect both girl groups and boy groups. And yeah, so unfortunately 21 is one of my ultimate favorite groups ever, and I only have 4 things because YG screwed them over. So that's just like the lesson that a YG stan, because I'm not a YG stan, but YG stans know how that crap goes down with them, with YG. So this is what you get if you're under YG. A lot of success, but not a lot of opportunities to release music. So thank you guys for watching, and if you have any other questions, please comment down below and I can either make a video or answer them. So bye.